Hello, welcome back to my channel Cini's Primary Math. Children struggle with math word problems for many reasons. In today's world, they are asked to solve complex problems, often with tricky wordings or confusing statements. No need to worry. Math gives us every reason to believe that every problem has a solution. In this video, I shall work out some typical word problems on perimeter and area and highlight the difficulties faced by primary school children in solving it. I will recommend ways to support children to help avoid word problem errors and score better. Are you interested? Then watch the video till the end. Why do students struggle with math word problems? To become a successful problem solver, children must be able to apply what they learned. A concept can be applied if it is fully understood. Watch my previous videos, part 1 and part 2 on perimeter and area to make your concepts clear. You can find the link in the description box. Problem solving is a structured mental activity. This involves various steps. I have brought some typical word problems on perimeter and area to demonstrate further. I will share the solutions also. Question number 1. Find the area of the figure. Show how you calculated your answer. Here the figure given is an irregular one and the measurements given are incomplete. Many children struggle to find the way to apply the formula for area. The choice of problem solving method depends on the children's level of math knowledge. The difference between a student who can solve these problems and who cannot depends on the way they think. To find the area of the irregular shape, which is a combination of rectangle and a square, we calculate the area of each figure separately and then add them to find total area. Let us solve it. Divide the given figure into two parts. See the dotted line. Part A is a rectangle and part B is a square. From the given information, side of square, that is part B, is 5 cm. From this we can find length of rectangle, that is part A. It is the same length as the line segment on the opposite side, that is 5 plus 5 equals 10 cm. Breadth of rectangle equals 5 cm. Now calculate the area of part A and part B. Area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth equals 10 into 5 equals 50 square centimeter. Area of square equals side into side equals 5 into 5 equal to 25 square centimeter. Total area equals area of part A plus area of part B equals 50 plus 25 equals 75 square centimeter. Answer: area of the figure equals 75 square centimeter. Question number 2. B is the shape obtained by removing a square from the shape A. Which of the two has the greatest boundary? Here the length and breadth of the shapes are not given. Children are expected to visualize the size of the shapes. The second shape obtained by removing a square section from the earlier shape, which in turn caused a change in its size. The child is asked to identify the shape having greater boundary. Many children are unable to find the perimeter when measurements are not given on the figure. Perimeter refers to the boundary of a closed shape. If this basic concept is clear to the children, they will be able to make the comparison visually. The child will note the change in the cutout region and its subsequent increase in its boundary. So they can confidently say that the boundary of shape B is greater. Question number 3. The length and breadth of a rectangular field is 30 meter and 15 meter respectively. A path 3 meter wide runs all around inside the field. Find area of the pathway alone. One of the common mistakes that children often make in such situations is incorrect calculation of dimensions. In this case, they might subtract path width of 3 meter from length and breadth of the field. However, the correct dimensions are obtained by subtracting 3 meter twice. Some children calculate the area of the rectangular field and struggle to go further. Teachers should support them by giving proper hints to stimulate their thinking. Hint here is: first, find the area of the whole rectangular field. Then, find the area of the inner green rectangular field. Next, to find the area of the path, subtract the area of the green field from the area of the whole field. Length of the whole rectangular field equals 30 meter. Breadth of the whole rectangular field equals 15 meter. Width of the path 3 meter. Area of the whole rectangular field equals length into breadth equals 30 into 15 equals 450 square meter. Length of the inner rectangular green field equals length of the whole field minus width of path both ends equals 30 minus 3 plus 3 equals 30 minus 6 equals 24 meter. Breadth of the inner rectangular green field equals breadth of whole field minus width of path both ends equals 15 minus 3 plus 3 equals 15 minus 6 equals 9 meter. Area of the inner rectangular green field equals length into breadth equals 24 into 9, that is equal to 216 square meter. Area of the pathway equals area of whole field minus area of inner green field equals 450 minus 216 equals 234 square meter. Answer: area of the pathway equals 234 square meter. Question number 4. 8 squares of side 1 cm are cut out of the square A to get the shape B. What is the area of the shape B? Many children are unable to build on their existing knowledge of the area as a surface. It means that they do not have a conceptual understanding of area. They do not comprehend that the new area could be calculated by counting square cutouts. Their failure to make a connection between the original square with the measurements and the new shape leads to confusion. Just memorization of formula will not be beneficial in this case. Here is the hint to solve it. First, find the area of shape A, then find the area of square cutouts. To find the area of the shape B, subtract the area of square cutouts from the area of shape A. Now, check your answer with the solution sheet. Question number 5. A rectangle is created by lengthening two opposite sides of the square by 5 cm and shortening the other two sides by 5 cm. One side of the square is 10 centimeter. Choose the correct answer. The perimeter of the rectangle is the perimeter of the square. Options are greater than, equal to, smaller than, cannot say. Question number 2. The area of the rectangle is the area of the square. Options are greater than, equal to, smaller than, cannot say. Justify your answer. The children assume that when the length of the two opposite sides of a square are increased by 5 cm and the length of the other two sides are decreased by 5 cm, both the perimeter and the area will remain the same. They think that the area of the square will be equal to the area of the rectangle because of the 5 cm which was added and subtracted. This shows a lack of understanding of the relationship between perimeter and area. Question number 1. The perimeter of the rectangle is equal to the perimeter of the square. By calculation, perimeter of rectangle equals 40 cm and perimeter of the square equals 40 cm. Question number 2. The area of the rectangle is smaller than the area of the square. By calculation, area of the rectangle equals 75 square centimeter and area of the square equals 100 square centimeter. Question number 6. Find the perimeter of the figure given below. The figure shown here is quite different from the familiar shapes, rectangles and square. Further, the measurements given are incomplete. Hint here is, first find the missing sides of the irregular shape by comparing parallel sides or breaking the shape into smaller parts. Then add up all sides to get the perimeter. It is necessary to train children how to solve math problems and thus develop their ability to think, draw up plans to tackle unfamiliar problem situations without losing confidence. Most importantly, make sure they enjoy it. Solving math weight problems. Important steps involved. Read the question carefully. Visualize the problem and understand it. List what is given. List what you need to find. Figure out what math operation or equation to use. Solve the problem. Verify and fit the answer to the question asked. Let children start with simple and straightforward word problems. Success in each word problem motivates children and stimulates their critical thinking capability. Subsequently, it will enhance their skill to handle unfamiliar word problems. The best tip I can give you to score 100% in word problems is to practice. The more you practice, the better you get. By the way, you can take the solution sheet of the questions discussed from the description box for free. Subscribe the channel and click the link to download the solution sheet. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe and share it. I will be back with an interesting video to clear your concepts on a different topic. Till then,